Welcome to the month of June, 30 days all about gin. Shining a spotlight on those with a unique spin. Fun facts and proper tastings, cocktails and Friday afternoons. Discover 13 different brands and be influenced by me. Some for all. That's right, I am a song for all.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to day 14 of Gi-Une 2022, my annual 30-day salute to gin during the month of June. Now today is Tuesday, and that means it's another product tasting day. And today I'm taking my taste buds on a sensory trip to Scotland for a wee taste of Lind and Lime gin. Now some of you may be thinking, Scottish gin? What? I thought they were all about whiskey. Well, while it's true that the Scottish do have a very deep and time-honoured whiskey past, to a bit of a lesser degree, gin has been made in Scotland for centuries, and several brands are enjoying a resurgence due to the global popularity and demand for gin. Lind and Lime is produced in the north end of Edinburgh at the Lind and Lime Distillery. Pretty easy there, right? They're a recent entry into the gin market. Now the name of the gin is derived and is also done in homage to Scotsman James Lind, who was born in Edinburgh in 1716. Following some informal medical training at Edinburgh University, Mr. Lind joined the Royal Navy in 1738 and by 1747 had become head surgeon of the ship HMS Salisbury. Now, it was on this ship that Lind began clinical trials and experimentation on preventing scurvy, and he was able to conclude that citrus, or more importantly, the vitamin C that's in citrus, worked very well in the battle against scurvy. There's a story that says gin and tonic came about from the Royal Navy as crew members were given quinine to avoid malaria, and that goes back years and years and years ago. The taste of that quinine was really not pleasant. But when gin was added to it, it became, let's just say, much more palatable. Now today, tonic has very actual quinine in it, but there's still a little bit. And it's still a refreshing drink, that old gin and tonic. And the lime, i.e. the citrus kick, was apparently added to further help those sailors with scurvy. Or so the story goes. Now the fact that it's a Scottish gin could almost be enough of a spin for this year's Gi-Une. But there's more. You see, this gin is 100% fully organic and packaged with 100% plastic-free material. And if that wasn't good enough, it's also been distilled with 100% green electricity. That's all very cool. The attractive bottle design is a nod to the 17th century glass industry that was very prominent in Scotland. The producers wanted a unique design for their bottle, and they chose this, they're calling it a wine bottle inspired model. That alone's pretty neat too. So coming in at 44% ABV for a 750 ml format, it's time to dive in for a sniff and have a little taste. But as always, first we're going to acclimate our nose by raising the glass 3 times, and then on the 4th raise, we take a big inhale, right? Here's how I do it. Hello there. Nice to meet you. I hope you'll smell delicious. Now we're ready. Bright? Yep. Definitely bright, but a little subtle too. That lime citrus pops out right away. There's a piney juniper note that's coming next. Almost a note of cucumber, but I don't think there's any cucumber in here, so it's interesting. It's not definite cucumber, but it's cucumber-y, which is kind of nice, but light. There's this fresh, prickly pepper note coming through, and then there's, those pink peppercorns adding a bit of spice. Okay, now we're going to taste. And remember, when tasting wine, spirits, or sake, we want to swish that liquid around all of our mouth and coat those 5 flavor receptors that we have. Right? Okay. Cheers. So right away, it's citrusy. No surprise, really. It's fresh limes that are used in here, hence the name. So that lime does come at you straight away. Getting a little bit of juniper pine right behind that lime, so it's kind of cleaning that up nicely. Now there's a bit of ripe orange coming through. And then, some spicy heat notes. Not burny, but spicy heat notes. Some coriander, pepper, and some angelica kind of rounding it all out. Not overly complex, but kind of fun. All right, so where can we find Linden Lime Gin? Well, good news if you're in Europe or the UK, or even here in Ontario. In the UK, it sells for around £29, and in Europe for around €33. Here in Ontario, Canada, we can find it at the LCBO, stock number 19963, retailing for $56.95 Canadian for a 750 ml bottle. Sadly, I'm not seeing it as available in Western Canada or in Quebec, but in the US, I can find it online for approximately $35 USD. So there you have it, folks. A Scottish maritime gin provisioned with lime and having, let's say, a few unique spins. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow, day 15 of Gi-Une, I'll be sharing another product showcase, so be sure to check out my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages, and be sure that we are indeed connected by following each of them. Also, please, very important, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you'll make sure you don't miss a moment of Gi-Une. It's all very easy. Just search for SOMM4 ALL on any of those platforms and you'll be all set. Until tomorrow, stay safe, be well, and cheers from Song for All.
I am a song for all.